Hi, everybody. Happy Talk to Me Tuesday. Um, it is Tuesday, November 8th. It is election day here in the US. And honestly, it's whatever. I early voted. Um, but yeah, I'm not even that. I mean, it's gonna be exciting to see what happens tonight. But I'm still honestly, I'm still like a little shaken up. Have those with me because I sent them off, and they did get there in time for Halloween. Yes, thank God. And they got to use them. It was really cute. And so my sister sent me a picture of the two girls with their bags, and then my nephew, who I made a bag for a couple years ago, he was using his too, and it was really cute. Um, so that was cool. And so I'll put a picture like in the entry because I'm not gonna try to mess around with video editing today. But I'll put a picture at the bags as they came out. They turned out pretty well, so you know they serve their purpose. Um, Otherwise, the only other thing that I've got coming up besides the frickin' chinchilla cage things that I promised my niece that I would make ages ago, um, I still have lots of works in progress. And cats, really, are you gonna be crazy right now? Not while I'm doing a video. Okay. Um, is every year the National Spanish Honor Society at my school does some kind of knitting project. And this year they are making squares that are roughly like I want to say 5 by 9 or 7 by 9. I don't know, rectangles that some woman in the community puts together into blankets for the homeless. So it's a pretty simple project that most of these kids have never knitted before. So it's like most of them are learning how to knit for the first couple meetings. So it's really the teachers who actually make any squares at all. So I need to do at least a couple of those. I haven't done any so far. But yeah. So the what I have to actually show, I've got a friend from college who makes wands, who makes like Harry Potter style wands. And so a couple weeks back, I had posted my Pottermore wand results on my Facebook page, and he's like, "Oh, well, I make wands. I'd be happy to make you one." I was like, "Oh, I mean, that'd be really cool." And so he just sent me a big package with some books because he had also a while ago said that he was trying to clear out his bookshelf, and I said, "Well, my classroom library would love some books." So he sent me some nice books, and he also sent me not one, not two, but four wands. Okay, four wands. so so the one that he sent for me is, let's see, here's this note. It is American Beach. It's 12.5 inches long and stained ebony. And so it looks a lot like my Bellatrix wand, to be quite honest, which is not a bad thing at all. And it's cool. I mean, he made the way it's not he didn't do any like sculpey or anything on it. So, but I like the way he carved here, so it looks like it has a handle. I mean, he must have used Bellatrix's wand as a model because um, it just looks very similar, which is really awesome. So this is really cool. It's so neat when people make stuff for you. Like, it's just really exciting. So this one he made for me, it's actually pretty sharp. Like I feel like I could impale something. Like this could be like a vampire stake if I needed one. You know. And then he just said here are some of my earlier wand attempts, and that I should give them to whoever I think would make sense. So I'm trying to think of my Harry Potter students and friends who would appreciate them. So this one is crepe myrtle. It's 13 inches, pointed and rough. I think he named it Sumari, and it says a strong and sturdy wand for a quirky yet driven mind. So I think I know who this one's going to go to. I've got a student. There's this one, a little bit thicker and shorter. This is a black locust, 10 3/4 inches, straight, boxy, golden brown, and he called it Balearin. And it is sturdy and forthright for a utilitarian practitioner. Again, it does also look like a vampire steak, but it's not. And then the last one, it looks a lot like mine, just smaller. It is ironwood, 9 3/4 inches, pointed, gnarled, dark, and I'm not sure his handwriting and what he named it. Looks like Aniwara, but I can't read it. And it says a doubly curved instrument for a forceful personality. So, thought those were very cool. And that was so thoughtful of him. Like when I opened the box, I was like, oh my God, there's a million wands in here. What is going on? So that was really sweet. And he also sent me some fun books. Sent me some Ursula K. Le Guin. And a bunch of books I've not heard of. Well, I've heard this one. There's a Robert Heinlein, Stranger in a Strange Land. East of the Mountains, David Guterson, guy who wrote Snow Falling on Cedars. It looks. I'd read that. Hieroglyph, Stories and Visions for a Better Future by people like Cory Doctorow and Carl Schroeder. Science fiction stories, nonfiction essays and illustrations. So that's cool. I feel like I have a student who might appreciate that. And William Saroyan, The Human Comedy, and James Michener, Chesapeake. So looks like some pretty good American literature, which I definitely don't have enough of in my classroom library because I am biased and I read a lot of British literature. So that was really sweet of him. So yay, fun. Also, if you can see behind me, I got off of Redbubble this awesome tote bag. And it's art by Rondon Chan, who's on Tumblr. And it's, if you're familiar with Hamilton, it's Lafayette. You know, Lafayette of, I go to France for more funds, I come back with more guns and ships, and so the balance shifts. And I just thought it was perfect. Like I love the image. I've been wanting a nice sturdy tote bag to take with me to choir on Tuesdays and other stuff. And I love the colors that it came in. Like it wasn't even like pick your own colors. It was already purple and black, which are my favorite color combination. So it's like a secret asexual reference and personal reference and Hamilton, because I can never have enough Hamilton stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to stop because this is getting longer than I thought. I hopefully will be back next week, fingers crossed. I hope everybody has a great night, and wherever you are, be safe and have fun. Bye.